today, like this morning, I was so nervous. I know I've got a big lead, and I don't know, I was just really nervous. And I only lost the session 5-3, and I felt like I'd won a watch because my game wasn't there at all. And the last frame, it was 9-6, so that was a massive frame because it's 9-7. But we ended up 12-10 at the end. If he'd have made it 9-7, it would have been 11 each, and we'd still be there playing. So it's massive how one frame can be so big. But no, he definitely had the better of it today, and probably the lead I had was maybe just a little bit too big, and it just kind of seen me over the line.
I think a few people were surprised because, bearing in mind how the second round had finished, he'd had the entire weekend off, and you were scraped off the table at 1 in the morning against Jamie, but there were no signs of fatigue from you at the start of the match.
Yeah, no, I played. It's probably in that session the best I've played so far in the tournament. But I mean, I was feeling really tired. I didn't get sleep the night before. Just shows you what you can do when you're running on adrenaline, I suppose.
I'll always remember your debut 5 years ago, and you've got such a laid-back approach, which is really well suited to the Crucible. And here you are now, advancing on that run to the quarterfinals. Now you've gone one stage better. What is it about the Crucible that tends to bring out these good runs in you? Is it your temperament, do you think?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, I don't really care. See, when things go wrong, I don't really get too excited when things go right. I just kind of play the next shot, and I just always try and play the right shot, regardless of what's went past or if I'm doing well. Or leaving it 7-1 today, I had no thoughts of like, oh, it's fine, I've won because I had such a big lead like that. I've still got 6 frames to win, and I know Kurt's still got 12 to win, but for me to get 6 frames off of someone like Kurt, it's still a massive effort. And so my temperament probably suits the sort of longer matches and whatever, but I don't know, just sometimes I can get results here, so it's good.
And how nice that not only have you earned £100,000, well, minimum, depending on what happens in the semis, you're now back up to the low 20s, and you know you've had a spell in the doldrums, having been up in the 16 a couple of years ago off the back of the Indian Open in 16 and the snooker shootout in 17. You've had a tough time, so it must be nice that you're heading in the right direction again as far as the rankings are concerned.
Yeah, but I mean that's going to happen. The way the ranking list is, obviously with the money list, the big tournaments will push up if you get runs, and you see it all the time, like players who have runs in big tournaments and they just go back to kind of being average and they drop down 2 years later, so I need to kind of try and watch against that, but we'll see. It's better to be up for a short period anyway than never be up at all, I suppose.
So do you think you'll enjoy the occasion against Kyren Wilson, a guy you've been playing against since you were both kids?
Yeah, definitely. I'll make sure I enjoy it because I might never get back there. It's a special place to be able to play in the one table, and I've got to really savour it. I mean, I'll be trying my hardest. I'll be trying to win the match, of course, but I really need to make sure that I don't sort of get too nervous about it, or I don't know, too caught up. I need to try and enjoy it, and hopefully that'll help me play my best snooker.
And Stephen Maguire and John Higgins, with whom you put in so much practice at the legendary units, they've both been there multiple times, so presumably you can have a quick chat with one or both or either of them before the match starts and just get a little impression from them as to what it feels like for the first couple of frames when you walk out, because the arena feels, even from an MC's perspective, the arena suddenly feels vast when it goes from 2 to 1. It feels totally different.
Right. No, I've never even been to watch like a semi-final or a final, so I've never seen it with my own eyes. So I'll come in the morning and have a look, and I'm sure it'll be nice. You know, like plenty of space, and you don't have to sit next to your opponent and stuff. And I mean, if I was to phone John or Stephen, you know, they're just going to tell me, look, Ants, you've been playing for 20 years. There's nothing we could tell you, John. But, if I don't know what to do by now, I probably never will. So, listen, it's still, regardless of the arena, it's still just 6 pockets and 15 reds and all the rest of it. So, see what happens.
Well, I really do hope you enjoy it. It's a massive achievement. See you on the big floor.
Magic. Cheers, Rob.
Betfred, proud sponsor of the World Snooker Championship.